Today, I really need to finish doing something that I've been putting off for way too long. But I did do some recording and it kind of corrupted. So I'm just gonna have to go over it and continue where we left off. But down here we have our furnace room. It is, for the most part, done. The back wall's not done. But here we have a carpet duping machine. Just duplicates carpets, and that's what we'll use for our fuel. Over here, it's just a back door that goes into the actual furnace array itself. I don't remember who made this design. Again, if I find it, I will put it on the screen. It's not my design. If it was my design, it would be awful. Sorry if I'm a little raspy. My voice is kind of going out on me. I've been a little bit sick. I've had a small surgery, so I've just been chilling for the last couple days. But I also, if you remember from my last base, Liam, the llama. Liam's staring at me. Anyways, I gave him a little pin here. Gave him his own little backdrop with some lava. I think I need to give him a friend because all he does is hang out on the top of that rock, which is kind of sad. So I think he needs a friend. And then we have our new nether portal right here. But what we're really doing is doing everything up top. Now, unfortunately, we've already done a lot and we have time lapses, but we don't have the intro. But here we have all of our shulker boxes laid out with all the supplies that we were using to do this. But yeah, we already did 3 of them and we just have 1 left. But this is the overall design of what we're going for. So we have some pillars here, some more floating pillars here, and then there's going to be a giant like crystal gem here at the top, and then maybe some like magic circled around. And I think we're going to completely redo the terrain. Originally, I wanted to use the entire island, and that's why I outlined it. So I could outline the entirety of the island and have as much space as I could possibly have to work with. But now I think we're just going to change it completely and do something a little bit different. But for now, what we need to do is complete this. So if you look over here, we have our little schematic pulled up and we can just go ahead and tear through this real quick because it takes me about an hour to make each pillar. So, you know, just 1 more hour from now and this one will be done. So I guess let's go ahead and get to that. All right, we're pretty much finished with the last tower. We just have a couple of missing blocks here. We're out of light blue concrete, which I guess we need to go see if we have any in our storage. Also, pretty sure there was something we missed around this side. Yeah, up there. Oh, there we go. All right, let's go see if we have some light blue concrete. We only need like 7 or so. So it should be fine. Oh, there's a shulker box here. Oh, look at that. Okay. So I need like 5 or something left. Let's see. Oh. None? No way. Okay, 6. Yes. Excellent. Excellent. And just like that, it is all finished. This is what it looks like. Oh, we missed another. Oh no! I'm dumb. We're not gonna worry about that. So I know we're gonna have the beacon going up through the middle like that right there. This one will not be there anymore, but I think we need some lights. And one thing I noticed also is if you look, is it this one? One of these, let's find out. This one, see all the string? I put string on all of these so that nothing would spawn up here. Yeah, I completely forgot that I'm on a mushroom island and nothing spawns up here anyways. What is that? Oh, I guess oh, he's in complete gold armor. That's kind of cool. I want to kill it. Get away from the mushroom. Thank you. You see how it's all dark? I think we need some blue lanterns and potentially some end rods on these to make it a little more lively. So I think we're going to do that. I don't think we have very many end rods, but we can take a look. I definitely need to go heal my wings. I don't know if I have an extra one. I'm pretty sure I do somewhere. Okay, so if you recall, if you watched my other video, down here I wanted everything to be black, kind of dark gray and red, sort of demonic underworld kind of vibe. My name is Demon after all. And then up there I wanted it to be whites, light grays, and blues. Of course the black from the deep slate outline and stuff. But yeah, for the most part light colors. So let's see down, I believe here? No, here. Oh, we could do glowberries as well, I guess. Okay, so we have a fair amount of these. We just need some nuggets. And let's try to find some end rods real quick. Ooh, end crystals could be interesting as well. I don't know that I have any end rods, to be honest. It's definitely not looking like it, is it? And I don't think I kept them up here because all of these are blocks. So we're gonna have to make some. Now, as far as the chorus fruit, we don't have very many, so we're gonna have to go get more. And blaze rods. We don't have that many, so we're gonna have to go get some more. Ooh, perfect. Oh yeah, got an achievement because I lost all of those. All right, here we are. So I don't know if you just cut the whole tree down. Oh, I don't have my axe. Can I do this? Yes. Okay, we got 4 from that. So we just need to cut a lot of trees down. All right, so yeah, I'll be back. All right, I think that's gonna have to do for now. Got, you know, almost a shulker box full. It's good enough. But now we need some blaze rods. Luckily, I have a blaze farm, so I don't even have to worry about this part. This one should be pretty easy. This is the farm, in case you're wondering. It's quite simple. Just a big window. Lures them all down. Super easy. How many blaze rods we need? I think it's 1 to make 4 end rods, so honestly, 1 stack probably do us pretty well. But let's try to get at least 2 or 3. Alright, so this is what we're working with at the moment. We have a little over 3 stacks, and we have got a lot of the chorus fruit that we need to go furnace. So I think we can go start working on a little bit of lighting at least. Throw them in there. See it distributing all of the fruit into furnaces, and also the carpet as fuel. We should probably turn that on. There we go. And then you'll see them start flowing up in just a second. There they come. And then they'll get put in there. And then see, this is full, or not full, so it's not going to dump it in here. Just push the button. Oh, well, it popped off and gave it to me. But usually it goes into the hopper. It goes into there. But it's fine. I'm fine being handed it. All right, let's just throw these down. And let's experiment. We don't know exactly what we're doing with lighting. But let's just, you know, we're going to play it by ear. Let's grab some of these. I don't know if I'm going to use chains. I'll keep them in there just in case. And let's grab, oh yeah, we have the end rods there. Okay, so let's just figure it out. Okay, definitely a good start. I like where this is going. All right, so I went ahead and crafted as many as I could of each of these. I don't have that many soul lanterns, but I used way more of the end rods than I did of the soul lanterns, and I finished 1 whole tower. So I basically put them kind of, not randomly, kind of in a pattern up and down it. And I think it looks pretty good. It's about to turn nighttime, so I can show you what it looks like when it's night, because it definitely looks a lot better. But yeah, it was a tricky process. Tried to figure out where to put them and to match each side because it is symmetrical. But I've done it for 1 tower. I just have to do it for every single one of the other towers. Hopefully I have enough end rods and lanterns to do it. If not, I could just go make more. It's not that big of a deal, but hopefully I could just get it done in 1 swoop. All right, let's speed this up a little bit. 3, 2, 1. Wow, would you look at that? It looks so much better. I mean, just compare 1 tower to the next side by side. You could definitely tell that there's little, you know, light sticks and stuff on it, but at nighttime, I definitely appreciate that it's lit up. So now we just have to do it 3 more times, which shouldn't be too hard, just a little tedious. Take a little bit of time, but the end result will look really cool. All right, with the sun going down, now we can see how lit up they actually are. So let's take a little look here. Yeah, I like that a lot. All right. Next, what we have to do, if I could fly, is these middle sections. So I have one row of black glass here. I'm going to replace it though. I think what I want to do is is this the biggest one? No, that's the biggest one. So I think for the middle layer, we'll maybe do dark blue into cyan for the other, and then light blue for the other, and then maybe white for the other. So it's like white, light blue, cyan, which is a little darker, and then dark blue for this big one here. And I think I'm just going to make it solid glass and just do circles. I'm going to try that. Okay, so let's start with the easy one, white glass, because we said that the first layer was going to be white. That's so strange that it gives it like a pink hue to it. So if it goes from red down there through the white and it comes out like pink, or is that white? No, there's a red hue to it. Interesting. So if you were to put another block here, would it go lighter? It would, so it needs two. Oh, okay, because I wanted it to do that. So we might have to... Yeah, we might have to put two. One below or one above? That is the question. Or we can have them be a little thicker, perhaps. So let's experiment real quick. Okay, now we get the white beam. So if we do it with a little bit more shape, that means at the bottom I would need to do the exact same thing, which is going to be a little difficult, to say the least, but should be fine. But yeah, do the same pattern on the bottom and have these be more like discs rather than just flat, and each of them being 3 thick. Will that? No, that shouldn't. That'll be right to there. Yeah, so we do white, light blue, cyan, dark blue, or regular blue, and then of course cyan, light blue, white. So this one would be white as well. That doesn't seem like a bad idea. Let's try that. Okay, so I've done all of 2 layers out of what, 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, out of 2 layers out of 7. I have almost over half of the shulker box is empty, and I definitely am gonna run out of blue dye. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be close, but yeah, it's taking a bit more glass than I thought. Because originally I had decided that I was just gonna do the one single layer, but then since this doesn't change colors until at least 2, I figured I would do 3, just to make it bottom and top so it looks more rounded, which does look good, but it's going to take a minute to get there. So yeah, I guess let's get to that. Okay, we ended up taking a slightly different approach for the sake of my sanity and conserving a little bit of time and glass. So if you look, we actually left the middles hollow and kind of did these little rings with progressively getting bigger, like I guess crystal looking things in the middle, if you want to call them that. The only thing that I wish I did differently, I think it looks great. I think it looks really cool. The only thing I wish I did differently was maybe put sea lanterns or some kind of lighting in the middle of the rings. Maybe I'll do it with just the crystals. I don't know exactly. I know I'm going to do end rods, like free hanging in the just in the air to make it look a little more mystical. But I wish there was some light in the rings, just because when it's nighttime, it doesn't quite give the glow effect that the rest of the build does. So maybe the end rods will fix that if I put enough of them around, but I do think putting sea lanterns in the middle of the crystals is definitely a good idea. So let's actually go grab some of those and try to see what it looks like real quick. Okay, so the first ones will be easy. Oh, wait, we can't, because the beacon can't travel through it. Never mind. We will not be doing that. Wonder if we could do it in just the big one here and just do it around it. Perhaps, no, because then it, nah, okay, we'll just leave it. We'll leave it and just do end rods, I think. That means all we have left to do up top would be the next layer of pillars, first of all, which would be these. And I want them to be very similarly designed to this. And I don't know if I want them to connect to each other. I think I want to keep this sort of opening here. I think I like that. It doesn't touch. So I think we're going to leave it like that. All right. Have something in mind. So now I just need to tear down the placeholders and build those. We should have... Oh, good Lord. This is looking like a mess. Don't even need those. We should have enough supplies to do it without having to go get more, in theory. Because these ones up top are a lot smaller than these ones down bottom. So, yeah, we should be good to go. Let's get to that. Look at it. It's definitely taking some time, and we're definitely doing something different with the island. Not quite sure yet, haven't quite decided on it. But yeah, this is what we've got so far. And I say so far because I feel like more definitely needs to be done down here. But we also have the crown jewel that needs to go up top. And that one won't be too hard. That one actually will be fairly easy, all things considered. But yeah, I'm very happy with the progress we've made on this. And you really get a sense of scale when you come stand. Oh God. When you come stand down here. Oh, I have this thing in the way where all my stuff is at. But my God, look how tall this thing is. That up there, if you see at the very top, that's where the build limit is. So I'm not building to the build limit, but I'm going pretty darn close to it. So now let's just gather a few things and we can put the crown jewel up top. So let's see here. Yes, so we have all this glass. We're going to need to turn some of it into glass panes. So I'm just going to grab a stack and we'll just start with this much because I don't know exactly how many we're going to need. But just like before, we're going to go layer by layer. Now, I'm not going to do a time lapse because I kind of want to show it off once it's finally done. So let's just do a real quick build session. And there it is. The crowning jewel. Let's see if I can get a better look at it real quick. There it is. That is the gem, giving all the magic to this area. Seems a little bit small in retrospect now that I'm looking at the size of the build. It looks a little small, but we will be doing some magic aura around it. We also have some end rods we need to be placing up and down this to make it look a little more mystical. But yeah, there we go. That is the gem. Unfortunately, we did have to cut into the reserves in our ender chest. We did not have quite enough. It was a little more than a stack, so we had to use a little bit in our end chest. But that's totally fine. Nothing to worry about with that. We can go ahead and just throw the remains in there. I think it was only like a couple. Because what was this, like 42 or 44 or something like that? So yeah, we didn't have to use very many, but we did have to use some. Unfortunate, but not a big deal. The island itself definitely doesn't look good. I think what I'm going to do, which is unfortunate because I took all this time outlining it, I think I'm actually going to rip up a lot of this and just make it nothing but water around it. And then I can either choose to expand out onto here or I can put something else below it. I'm not quite sure yet, but we do have quite a few options. But what I do need to do is put some end rods. Oh, I could put some in here, actually. I wonder if putting some in here in the middle between these would look cool. It could, potentially. But definitely like up and down and then around the crystal to give it more of like a mystical sort of effect. And then, yeah, I think that's definitely a good start for this thing. So this is what I'm talking about for the little end rods kind of floating around it to make it look magical. I do like it, but as someone who likes symmetry, I also kind of don't like it for some reason. I think they definitely need to come over here as well. It's kind of hard to make things float in like a random pattern. You just kind of have to like build your way over there, put the block down, and then tear away the path. So it's kind of, I don't know, it's a weird method. Maybe there's a better way to do it that I don't know about. But yeah, I said I was going to do it down here. I don't know if I'm going to. I don't know if I like the look of it enough to do that. You know, I like... you can't even... I mean, the build is so massive, you can't even really tell. Actually, kind of. It does kind of look like sparkles at night. During the day, you can't really tell, but at night, it does look like there's like little sparkles of something happening there. So maybe I will put them up and down through here. Who knows, really? But I like the progress that we've made on this thing. It has taken some time, but it's been a long time coming because I have been putting off building this thing for forever. I just keep working on other things that I get better ideas for. And I also, oh yeah, I said I was going to build a way to get down there. I think it needs to be in one of these, perhaps. Do I have a bed on me? Yeah. I think it needs to be in one of these towers here, honestly. Because if it's not in one of those towers, it would just kind of be randomly popped up somewhere. So maybe I could have it come out in one of these towers somewhere. I guess that's it's a question I'll have to work on. But I think this is where I'm going to call it for the video for now. We did build the base itself, so we have the building structure good to go. There are little details that we will add probably here and there. And then, of course, I guess the next thing we'll have to do is rip up the entirety of this island and maybe even some of the terrain under it, like under the water, to like flatten it out. Actually, how far down is my storage room? Because my storage is underground. Where's it at? There it is. That's that one. Okay, so it's quite... Wow, there's a mine shaft right above it and a chest. But okay, yeah, there's quite a bit of room before we get to there. So yeah, for sure, it's way down there. So we could actually get rid of a lot of the land that's under the water and make it look more vacant. Maybe even put in something in the water. I don't know. This is something we're gonna have to brainstorm a little bit because I'm not sure entirely. If you have an idea in mind, let me know down in the comments, and I will consider it for sure. Now, of course, like every video, we have to do the comment of the day, which brings us back here to the Slime City, because we go all the way back here. During the Slime City Mega Build Showcase, Poppy L6456 says, "Such a cool project. The walls creating the outline is a really inspiring idea done so well. Thank you so much." The outline was supposed to resemble the skyline of a city, so that the walls kind of, I guess, give it the appearance of something a little more 3D and gives it a little more distance. If you see, every wall is the exact same. So, you know, you have these buildings and they're there and they're there and they're there. I just copied the same design over and over, and then the tunnels are not the same on each side. So one is my nether portal, but it varies from side to side. But yeah, in case you didn't know, this is my slime farm. Oh, not this one. That's a concrete converter. Slime farm. So all the slimes attract to the iron golems in the middle, die here, those pick them up, spits it out, and they all have little water pathways under, and then the sewers down here, where you travel all the way down to the very bottom, down there, and this is where they are collected. In there. Super simple. It just took a long time to decorate everything. So of course we have people in some of the cars, like Rhythm. We have Nim3024, one of the commenters of the day for one of my other videos, I think my World Tour video. But yeah, thank you so much for the comment. I'm glad you liked the build. Hopefully you guys like the Mega Base build. I'm sure you'll let me know if you do or don't. But like I said, if you have any ideas about what I should do with it, please let me know down in the comments below. And yeah, I hope to get some inspiration from you guys. I'll see you in the next one.